Russian forces have consolidated control over key urban centers in eastern Ukraine, with Seversk fully encircled, Konstantinovka, eastern and southern eastern district under firm Russian occupation, and Ivanpol completely seized. Ukrainian units trapped in these areas are running low on ammunition, medical supplies, and communication capability, with multiple battalions reported as destroyed or rendered combat ineffective. Russian commanders confirmed direct coordinations with President Vladimir Putin, who visited forward observation posts near the Oskol River to receive real-time battlefield updates. The Defense Ministry released footage of Russian troops raising flags over municipal buildings in Kupyansk, a logistical hub that had been contested since early 2022. Ukrainian officials have remained silent on the city's status, but satellite imagery and open-source intelligence confirmed the collapse of defensive line previously held by the 93rd Mechanized Brigade and other units reinforced by Western trained battalions. Russian artillery has been systematically targeting command nodes, fuel depots, and evacuation routes, crippling Ukrainian mobility and forcing retreats under heavy fire. The Russian Foreign Ministry launched a blistering verbal assault on the reported Ukraine-French agreement for 100 Rafale fighter jets, calling it a pathetic theater of delusion designed to fool Western publics into believing Kyiv still has a fighting chance. Maria Zakharova, speaking from the Foreign Ministry podium, mocked the idea that a handful of jets could reverse the tide of a war where Russia now controls nearly 20% of Ukrainian territory. She accused Paris of enabling what she called a dying regime's last gasp and claimed the jets would be destroyed on the ground or shut down within days of arrival due to Russia's layered air defense network. Her tone was not merely dismissive, it was contemptuous. She added that France's decision to sell weapons to a government she described as corrupt, desperate, and delusional would only lead to more civilian death and deeper European entanglement in a conflict Moscow has no interest in ending. The remarks were amplified by Russian state television, which ran repeated segments showing mock-ups of Rafales being hit by S-400 missiles and exploding in mid-air. The strategic alignment between Moscow and Beijing reached a new level of operational integration following the meeting between Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov and Chinese Central Military Commission Vice Chairman Zhang Yuxia. The two men did not merely exchange pleasantries, they signed a classified memorandum outlining synchronized defense production, joint development of drone swarms, and reciprocal access to military testing range. Russia has begun supplying China with advanced electronic warfare systems captured from Ukrainian forces, while China has started delivering dual-use semiconductor components that bypass Western export controls. Analysts believe this cooperation extends into cyber and space domains, with both nations sharing satellite imagery and coordinating electronic jamming operation across Eurasia. Belousov described the partnership as unbreakable, while Zhang called it the foundation of a new security order. The implications are clear. Moscow and Beijing are no longer just allies. They are co-architects of a military-industrial bloc designed to counter Western dominance. The Russian Federal Security Service, FSB, announced the disruption of what it described as an audacious Ukrainian intelligence operation targeting a senior Russian general. According to official statements, Ukrainian HUR operative created a fake online identity, Polina, using AI-generated images and voice synthesis to build a romantic relationship with the officer over 7 months. Once trust was established, they sent a single can of beer laced with a modified VX nerve agent capable of killing within 18 minutes. The FSB claims the poison was developed with technical assistance from British defense contractors and smuggled into Russia via a courier network previously linked to explosive trafficking. The officer survived due to a delayed reaction and emergency medical intervention. The FSB also revealed a second plot targeting Defense Council head Sergei Shoigu, involving a bomb concealed inside a cemetery vase equipped with a hidden camera and motion trigger. The device was discovered before detonation, and 5 suspect 2 Russian couples and a Central Asian migrant were arrested. One suspect reportedly confessed under interrogation, naming Ukrainian intelligence handlers and describing their operation as approved at the highest level of Kyiv's military command. Russia's air defense systems intercepted 119 drones and 4 Storm Shadow Cruise missiles in a single 24-hour period, marking the largest single-day interception tally of the war. Russian media showed footage of burning Ukrainian drones falling over Kharkiv and Donetsk, while officials claimed multiple HIMARS launchers were destroyed in retaliatory strike using Iskander-M ballistic missiles. The strikes targeted area near Zaporizhzhia, where guided bombs hit residential block, killing 5 civilians and injuring 3. Moscow insists the targets were legitimate military infrastructure, including energy substations used to power Ukrainian drone operations and command centers embedded in civilian zones. Ukrainian officials have not confirmed the number of casualties but acknowledge widespread power outage and damage to critical infrastructure. Western intelligence agencies have not independently verified Russia's claim of battlefield successes, but satellite data confirm a significant shift in frontline positions over the past 3 weeks. Russian forces now hold a continuous arc of territory from the Oskol River to the southern approach of Donetsk, with Ukrainian units forced into fragmented defensive pockets. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. With Russian forces reportedly securing critical hub like Kupyansk and tightening the noose around Seversk, contrast this with the newly signed French deal for 100 Rafale jets. Moscow calls it a scam, but Kyiv calls it historic. Considering the timeline of delivery and the immediate collapse of defensive lines we are seeing today, do you believe these Western security guarantees are actually capable of reversing the momentum on the ground? Or are they merely political theater designed to prolong a conflict that has already shifted decisively in Moscow's favor given the current uncircumstances? And why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.